Hello fans, this is the Kevin Piland Show. Now, this is a special Saturday edition because yesterday I wasn't on. But I'm going to go ahead and do this right now so I can get this over with. Now, I talked about this on my audio show, if my buddy had ever talked about it on his radio show anyway, but in case some of you may not have heard, I was on WKYT.com the other day, and I saw that there was a story about horse slaughtering, and I got a clip to show you based on that. Take a look.
Well, we are right smack dab in the middle of horse country here in Kentucky, so there's no surprise that many are looking to the horse industry here to see how they will react to this news, and some of those answers may surprise you.
Clever.
Michael Blowen, the founder of Old Friends,
Hi, buddy.
a retirement and rescue facility
Here you go, pal.
for thoroughbreds in Scott County.
Well, this is Clever Alamont. He was sold to Eugene Klein and Wayne Lucas for a reported $2 million. And we got a call 3 years ago from a woman in Kansas who found him in a slaughter auction and bought him for $200.
He's made it his mission to save as many of these horses from slaughter as possible.
I think it would be detestable.
Congress lifting the 5-year-old ban quietly. It will once again allow the USDA to fund horse meat inspections for human consumption.
We were quite surprised that it actually passed.
Executive Director for the Kentucky Horse Council, Jenny Grokey, says, contrary to popular belief, the state's most famous industry is split when it comes to this issue.
About 3 to 4 years ago, we did an actual survey about this issue, and it was pretty well split down the middle.
Those who support it say last year alone, 138,000 horses were sent to slaughterhouses in Canada and Mexico, defeating the purpose of a ban.
I mean, I saw a lot of these horses race in person.
Back on the other side of the fence, opponents like Blowen argue that slaughtering is a messy and cruel process.
And I venture to say that anybody who's ever seen horses get on one of those slaughter trucks and hears the sound that they make will never allow a horse to go to slaughter ever again.
In Lexington, Andy Cunningham, WKYT 27 News First.
And that was Andy Cunningham reporting. Now, another story I want to get to is a babysitter being arrested for the parent's child being missing and not being in the play area. Anyway, here's the video from CBS 2 News.
8 hours after disappearing, Beatrice Rios finally ended the suspense, returning to this East Harlem townhouse with the 17-month-old girl in her care. Moments later, little Annabelle Saria was grabbing the face of her relieved father. A tense and traumatic day finally over for the family.
We want to thank the police department, and we'd also like to thank the media for helping us spread the good news.
Arthur and Melissa Saria didn't take any questions about their babysitter, but police took Rios in. Mrs. Rios, you want to tell us what happened? To question her on where she was all day. The drama began when Rios failed to show up for a 10 a.m. play date.
I got a text message at about 10:47 that they had not yet reached their play date, which was just 10 blocks south from here.
That's when police got involved, scouring surveillance video along with playgrounds and the city's hospitals. But there was no sign of the two and no answer on the babysitter's cell phone.
We did call her. I did not respond.
Not until she walked through the door just after 5:30 tonight.
The most happiest parents I've ever seen in my life, I tell you that.
Family driver Barry Cintron was in the room when the toddler came home and says Rios acted as though nothing had happened.
What did she say?
Hello, how are you? How's everything? She was like totally incoherent.
He says she claimed to be in Central Park today.
A guy and a man got next to her, took her jacket, the stroller, her purse, and walked away.
Investigators aren't buying the story. Tonight, as Rios was being questioned, the girl in her care was taken in by medics to the hospital to be checked out, then returned home a short time later. Earlier today, the toddler's parents told me that Rios was fantastic, caring and dedicated to their family, and that nothing like this had ever happened before. We tried to get their reaction tonight, and now that their caregiver of 4 years has been criminally charged, but didn't have any luck finding them. We're live tonight in East Harlem, 23rd Precinct. Sean Hennessy,
And I
CBS
credit
News.
Sean Hennessy for that report. Now, that's going to be the end of it for me. I'm Kevin Piland, host of the Kevin Piland Show, and I want to thank you so much for watching this episode. Take care now.